You people can, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's taking little time to share. Otherwise, it's not happening. Hello. Please, please mute your mics. Would be easier, for the other people also. Otherwise, it will unnecessarily disrupt the entire class. Some issue is there. Why it is not happening? Yes. Now, can you people see this slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, guys, as far as retail organizations and organized retail are concerned, okay. So, if you go to the big formats, basically, okay, as I already told you, people that is multi-brand outlets, hypermarkets, wherein 100 brands are available. The employee strength and the strength of the staff is around 200, 300, 400, like. So in that kind of particular store, you will find various departments. Okay? Because when the number of tasks is huge, okay. So in that particular case, it becomes really important for the organization to create different department to smooth the process, the entire process of the store, okay, and give a good experience to the customer. This is what the objective of creating a different department. So what are the departments? If you go to any retail store, big retail store, you will find the basic departments. See, there can be a different department, little bit here and there, okay, but majorly these are the departments which actually are available with most of the retailers in India, right? So that the first one is operation, second is human resource. I will explain one by one, okay, down the line in the following slides. Operations, human resource, visual merchandising, accounts and finance, administration, maintenance, right? So these are the basically the important. These are the important departments, which is available with any of the retailer available in India or the organized retail sector in India, right? Let us see one by one what are all these departments, okay, and how do they function? What is their importance? No. So the first one is operations. Okay, operation means, see, after doing this course, if you join any organization, okay, as a retailer, the first department that you are going to work is operation. Operation means, this department is a very important department in the organization or the store, because this department, okay, is responsible for generating, driving sales and generating revenue for the company or the store, right? These all people, those who are on the floor selling things to the star customer, okay, customer service desk, your all these cashiers, all customer service desk, and a floor staff, all operation managers, these all people comes under operation. So their basic job is to sell and generate revenue for the company. This is the most important function of any retail organization, right? Because if you do not sell, if you do not generate revenue, then your organization will not work, right? And being in a customer service industry, organized retail is basically what? It is a customer service industry, right? You are supposed to provide a good customer service to a customer. Again, the operation team is majorly responsible for delivering good customer service. The experience that the customer must have in the premises of the store must be good, and operation department is responsible okay to deliver this good customer service, generating revenue, right? Now, any doubt regarding this operations,
No,
guys?
sir.
This point
No,
is
sir.
very much
No, sir.
clear. Any sales executive, okay, when you are selling, okay, so you're directly into this department. So majorly after completing this course, most of you people, okay, are going to join this department. Yes, there are there are companies in the industry organized sector, okay, those who provide internal growth opportunities to the different departments also. Okay, for an example, somebody is very good in accounting, but initially after doing this retail management course or something, okay, that person has joined any retail company in operations, sales and all. After working for certain time period, okay, now he or she discovered that she's or he is interested and capable enough to work in other department efficiently also. So having noticed that most of the retail company has observed and noticed that there are people who are apart from operations, those people are good enough or interested to work in other departments also. So on a regular basis, as per the requirement, okay, as per the requirement of the company and all, they held on keep on taking assessments for the different departments. We have an example, we have a lot of example. When I myself was a floor staff, so I did BCom, right? And after that I did my MBA. So when I joined Shoppers Stop, I'm working as a floor staff. So on that time my MBA was going on. I haven't completed that because I did my MBA from a distance learning mode. So I did my graduation is from a commerce background. I'm from a commerce background. So I was pretty much interested in for back end cashiering and all in accounts and finance. So, though I was interested and my background was commerce, so I approached to the HR also on that time. So unfortunately, my I was not eligible on the basis of the time period. They were asking for 1 year as a floor staff, regular floor staff. But when the requirement was there, so I had completed only 11 months. So I was short of 1 month. So I requested the HR, then HR said, no, see, what happens is there are certain criteria which we need to meet. So that is why you're not eligible. Otherwise, you could have been easily faced the assessment and interview and could have gone to the operations. So anyway, I could not able to go, but a lot of my associates, okay, in fact, I even trained a lot of people for the back end cashiering process and in Shopper Stop on a regular basis. Now that assessment takes place, okay, for the back end cashiering, but they take the people from the operations only, okay. The people, those who are there on the operation, working on the floor as a sales associate or any, or the back end cashiering, then they can go in finance and accounts, back end cashiering. Not only this, okay, in various other department also. I remember that I have a friend. So initially he joined in operation as a floor staff, but later on there was an opportunity for a institutional business, that is corporate sales. Uh, they need a they needed a guy for a corporate sales. So basically runner. So that guy, okay, applied for that position and later on he moved to that department, institutional sales and business corporate sales. So he was from operations. So I was telling that operation is a very important department, but if you enter into this department, then later on, okay, as per the company's norms and policies, you can always go to the next another departments like as per the eligibility criteria. If you are eligible for that position, okay, your time, your qualification, or your experience, okay, if you are eligible, if you meet the eligibility criteria, then probably you can apply for the position different in the different department. So it is not mandatory that once you enter in operation, you will end your life in operation only. There are opportunities wherein you can go to HR, you can go to other departments also. I would like to set one more example in this regard. Probably it was a case of Lucknow. There was a DM, okay, department manager. He was working in department manager. Then there was and surprisingly, he was an MBA in HR. Major his specialization major specialization was in HR. So since he worked in operation and he was interested to go move into HR, so he applied for it. His eligibility was there. His qualification was there. So company considered that position. Then he faced a couple of interviews, an assessment, and then he cleared it. And after that, he moved from operation to your HR. Not only this, we have a lot of example like we have example we have people those who have moved from operation to be buying and merchandising team, right? You people know that there is a buying and merchandising team in every organization, basically in retail. Do you people know about this?
No, sir.
So was it not there in curriculum that is buying and merchandising? Anybody?
Sir, it is in second year. We are for first year.
Yeah, I tell you, what happens in buying and merchandising. There is a team. Basically, this team sits in head office or office, not in any store or something like that. So their job is to procure the stock, buy the merchandise for the different stores, and allocate as per the requirement. They allocate these stocks to the various stores. Okay, they are into buying and merchandising, right? They buy these stocks for the stores and they buy in bulk. So we had an we had a people department manager, those who have moved who had moved from operation to buying and merchandising team, learning and development. Okay, we had people who moved from operations to learning and development. Actually, there were two DMs who got married. Okay, they were into stores. They were colleagues. Then later on, they got married, and they worked for operations. They were both of them were department managers. Then there were opportunities and opening in head office in Mumbai. So there were openings for learning and development and in buying and merchandising. So a wife moved into buying and merchandising and the husband moved to learning and development. So I was telling that after doing this course, first you enter in operation, but after the operation, okay, having worked in operation, if you feel that yes, you need to go to some other department, you have different skill sets where you can work and work better and efficiently and prove yourself, then there are options available, right, guys? So this point is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes, sir.
buying and merchandising is like that. Wholesalers are doing that, no?
No, not wholesaling. What is happening is that, for an example, any retailer, they need to buy the product, and buying and merchandising requires a different set of skills, right? Their job is to coordinate with the different brands, negotiate on the that is margins, negotiate on the business module. Last time I was talking about consignment stocks and all, right? So what type of business module the particular brand is ready to work or join shoppers as a vendor or something like that. So all these things are decided by a buying and merchandising team sitting in SO head office Mumbai, or any and respective head offices of the retail. If you talk about lifestyle, they have a head office in Bangalore, right? So the
Yes.
job of the buying and merchandising team is to procure these stocks for the different stores. So this point is clear.
Sir, in other terms, we can say it is a purchase department, right?
Purchase department. You can say purchase department. But what happens is that in purchase department, if this particular term is not used in retail, because what happens is that in purchase department, if you talk about the other things, so they are supposed to purchase everything, whatever it is required in the organization, right? Be it is a stationery, be it is your AC, fan, and whatever it is required. But as far as retail is concerned, the buying and merchandising team, that term is used to define this department is created or responsible for buying and merchandising. Buying of merchandise. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Clear.
okay. So I'm moving to the next. Anji. Any doubts? Should I move?
It's like that what, which and when product we have to buy, you know, which like that.
See, whatever you are selling on the floor, okay, the buying and merchandising team bought it from the brand and send it to the stores. Allocate this to the stores on the basis of the requirement. Okay, clear?
Okay, sir. Okay. All right. All right.
Now next is human resource. We all know there is an important department which is called human resource, right? HR managers. Hmm? In every organization, this department is also a very, very important department, okay, because their major job is to provide a supply manpower to the store or to the company. Hmm? At any level, be it for any level, they need a first the candidate or anybody will be sourced through the HR department. Okay, whether it is a staff, a floor staff, or a department manager, or a retail operation manager, or a unit manager, or any other you know VM, anybody. Okay, so first they need to go through HR. So this is the most important job of an HR to supply manpower, qualified and required and eligible manpower. Should not be that the HR is hiring any Tom, Dick, and Harry sourcing. No, you need to provide a quality manpower on the basis of the eligibility to these stores and the company. Right. Now, another important function of an HR is to maintain a discipline in the store. Okay, right? They are supposed to maintain a discipline in the store. For example, the punctuality of the staff, what time they are coming, what time they are going, what is the status of their grooming standards, whether they are following the grooming standards or not. Okay, so this discipline, okay, behavioral issues of the staff, okay, or managers, or leaves and all these things, right? They are supposed to resolve all kind of issues, HR related issues, okay, between the departments.
Oh, sir, your voice is not audible.
Sir, voice is not coming. Sir, you are not audible.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Just wait for a minute. There might be a net issue. Just wait. Let.
Hello. आवाज ही नहीं आ रही है।
Guys, there is some internet issue, so please be patient. Sir will join soon. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Guys, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
sorry for the interruption. It got disconnected because there was a power failure in
Yes,
my.
ma'am.
Okay. Anyway, so just a minute. Let me share these slides again so that you can see. It's taking little time to, okay, I should not waste any more time. It is taking some time to, just share these slides. It'll come, I'll share with you. Okay. So should not waste the time. So I was talking about the HR function, right? So the another important function of an HR is to set a discipline in the store. Okay, whether the staffs are coming on time or leaving the time, taking their break time properly. Okay, following the schedules, what they are what their managers has shared with them. Hmm. Then any issue related to leaves and all, salary is the most important part of an HR. That all an HR must ensure that all the employees whosoever in this system are employed on the payroll of the company must get the salary. Okay. uh, Whenever it is, whenever they are supposed to get it, whether it's the first or the seventh of the month or the end of the month or 15th, whenever is the pay time, they should get it. Okay, on time. They should not, there should not be any case that employee is working very hard and the poor fellow did not get the salary. Okay, because salary, everybody is working for salary, right? Whether it is a small or big or whatever it is, his or her salary is important and very very important for him or her. Okay, however it's small or so the HR, for an example, due to the mistake of a manager, 4 days or 5 days salary got deducted of a staff. However, it may be a small, okay, but it matter huge to that staff. Uh, One needs to be very very that is HR needs to be very very the HR needs to ensure it that each and everybody should get the full salary if he worked or she worked for the entire pay period, right? So it should not be the case the person is working and the people are least bothered about, okay, ठीक है मिल जाएगा यार, this and that, I will do your attendance, don't worry. No, this happens. Okay, this happens. The manager might say, okay, okay, fine, I will do this and that. But an HR need to ensure that each and everyone should get their salary right on time. In Shopper Stop, if I talk about Shopper Stop, then in Shopper Stop, okay, the scenario was, okay, the scenario was like, can you see it now?
No. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
कौन है भाई जिन्होंने बोल रहा? Anyway, so it should not be the case, you know, the guys running after the manager, sir, please approve my attendance, this and that. In the shop stop, the scenario was, okay, every last day of the month, whether it is 30, whether it is 31st, whether it is 28, okay, before it becomes first of the month, the salaries used to be get credited on the respective accounts. Without fail, I worked 13 years in Shopper Stop. I cannot recall a month or day or a month, okay, wherein I get my salary on the next day of the or the first day of the month. No. Right from the first month when I joined Shopper Stop, it was to October 2007. So I received my salary on 31st October 2007, midnight, within midnight. It did not reach the 1st of November. So that was the discipline regarding the salary in Shopper Stop. And for an example, let's say in any random month, there are two public holidays. Maybe that month is of a month of a 30 days, and 29 and 30 is a public holiday. Then salaries used to be get credited on 20th night only. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So that was the discipline regarding that is salary, okay, in my organization. So this is the job of an HR, right? That they are supposed to, that is, ensure that people are getting their salary. Everybody should get their salary right on time. Discipline, they are supposed to, you know, maintain a discipline in this store. They are supposed to resolve any kind of issue, HR related issue, okay, disciplinary issue among the departments. For an example, two department managers are fighting. Okay, but first will go to their immediate boss, but the immediate boss will call the manager and sit with them. Or there is a conflict between two managers in different departments. Maybe the VM and the DM, VM and DM, the manager on of operation and the manager of visual merchandiser. They are fighting on some issue. Then HR has to intervene. Clear? Understood the role of an HR? See, there can be, and
Yes,
there are
sir.
so many things are there, which, but I cannot, I could not, you know, include all those things because the session duration is very small. Okay, these are the major things which I am discussing out here. So next point is, okay,
Who
any
is
culture.
controlling HR?
Sorry.
Who is managing HR or controlling HR? The functions of HR.
See, what happens is in a particular department or in a particular store, there is one store head. So all the function, okay, reports to him, but HR is also has a reporting boss. HR has to report to two different people. The store manager the first reporting manager is a store head, and then the next reporting manager is the area HR, and area HR to regional manager. So this is the kind of a hierarchy, and it depends on the what kind of hierarchy that has in the store that you are working in, right? In Shoppers Stop, every department has their respective reporting manager, okay, like if it is accounts in the store, then the area accounts is also available, then the regional accounts is also available, the head of accounts is available, same with HR, area HR, regional HR, head of HR, okay, then VM, area VM, regional VM, your head of VM, right? So this is the kind of hierarchy which is there available in Shopper Stop.
Sir, if HR is not doing work properly, then how he will manage? How will he come to know?
I told you, no, he is reporting to the store unit head. So all the HR, all the wages department are reporting to our store head. So the store head will monitor whether the HR is doing his or her job or not.
Okay, sir.
Understood? When you work in a corporate, your immediate boss is supposed to monitor you, whomsoever you are directly reporting. So the HR is directly reporting to the store manager. So the store manager will keep a tab and monitor the HR. Whether the HR himself or herself is coming on time or not, that also will be monitored by the store HR. Oh, sorry, store head. Understood? This might possible. No, the HR is giving a global gang to follow the timings to all the world. He himself or herself is not following the timings, correct? Or following the discipline in the store. Though the back end people, okay, support function, they can wear on an average decent clothing, but she is wearing, I must not say use this word, but she is wearing some clothes which is micro mini, okay, sleeveless top, ugly wearings. She is wearing and roaming inside the floor or in the store or inside the back office. So that doesn't give a good, that is, impression, right? So that who is going to monitor this? The store manager will suggest him or her, no, that please maintain a nice dress code or wear a nice dress code, right? So the HR directly reports to a unit manager. He is supposed to manage all this. He is supposed to that is monitor HR and other various functions. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For an example, your manager, okay, your manager, department manager, you need a leave, very urgent leave, very important leave. Okay, maybe there is a marriage in your family, and your department manager is not giving you the leaves, allowing you. It is a very genuine and valid leave reason. Then you can easily reach to a HR saying, "Ma'am, please help me," or "Sir, please help me. This is this, but unfortunately, my manager is not approving it. Can you please talk to him or her?" Yeah,
Sir,
clear, guys.
if yes, sir.
But it doesn't mean that for every this and that reason, without any logical reason, you are going and complaining about your manager to HR. Then HR will also not entertain that. If you are right, your point is valid. Okay. If you are right in your place, your point is valid. Okay. You are following your discipline. Then probably can help. Then the probably HR can help you out, or can convince your manager to allow you to give the leaves. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Hello. Sir, I'm Vardhan Dang's mother. I just needed 1 second of your time
Yes.
to fill up this workbook that they have, this internship workbook. Where do we get the material from, since they're not actually doing any internship like physically? So what do we do to fill out the details of the book?
See, I have already explained a lot of people, okay, about this in their mails. A lot of people have, written me about mail about this. So I would suggest you, since you did not get an opportunity to work with any organization, or you did not do any OGT on the job training or internship and all. So I would request you, if it is possible for you to visit any store, practically monitor and observe the things, and then you, on the basis of that experience, you can write down. That's what I can suggest. Otherwise, I don't think so. There is, because uh, this basically workbook is related on the basis of your practical experience that you got it from the floor.
Yeah,
Since you
I
did not have
understand.
it,
Yeah.
since you did not have it, so the next option goes to that if you can voluntarily visit any store and observe and notice all this.
Okay. But sir, there are
Right?
so many. I mean, it may not be possible for him to visit and find out all the details. So, is there on the net some kind of some kind of answers that we can look for? Because these are going to be counted, right? These marks are
See,
going to
I totally agree with you. I got your point, but in this regard, okay, this is the first option I told you about voluntarily visiting. Second, your course coordinator is the right source to tell you what exactly to do regarding this.
Hmm.
Right? Because to be very honest, I was told to take your session, but as far as the things are related with your workbook, I'm not very aware of this, right?
Okay.
So that is why I'm every time, okay, I whenever I get this kind of query, I always suggest please get back to your course coordinator. They are the right person to tell you and help you regarding this.
Okay. And another thing, sir, whatever PPT you're sharing in your class, is there any way that he can, we
I
can?
told you also in previous classes. Once the session is over, Miss Bindya will create a link and will share it to everybody. Through
Okay.
that link, you can access all the materials. As of now, I have discussed with all you.
All right. That will be nice because, he can use it later on also. So
No, I
thank you.
totally agree. It is very important. Otherwise, if you see, if you do not have something in written, okay, it is not easy for you to refer later. It
Yes.
is very important for you people to refer later that you must have something in writing, right?
All
So
right.
she is gonna create a link and share it with all of you so that you people can easily access whenever you require to refer something from that.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you
It's
so
my
much.
pleasure. Okay, I'm just going to the next slide. So as far as HR function is concerned, I hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One more point I would like to discuss with you people regarding the HR function and all. See, you people must have noticed a lot of cultural function takes place inside the store, right?
Yes, sir.
But not in the operation time, but no, before the operation time, like any cultural events or annual function or something like that. So it is again the kitty of a HR. It is in the kitty of an HR that the HR is supposed to hold this and promote this cultural event inside the store. The only logic is that to motivate the people. Motivation is a part of an HR, right? To motivate the employees inside this. So otherwise, you feel if you every day. That is why I tell you, if you join Shopper Stop, no, you will see how the life is on a regular basis every month or once in a 2 month. They held different cultural events, like singing competition, dancing competition, and not only in the store level, they take it to the area, regional, and that to the even head office also, in the pan India level also. Your fashion show competitions and all these things, different kind of competitions and cultural activities they held. Okay, so what happens? It gives a boost. It gives us.
Sir, even training they can conduct. No?
Yes. Training is also a very important part. Okay. So
Sir,
as I
sir, employee is under manager or this HR?
employees are directly reporting to the department manager. They're not directly under HR, right? But HR is there. HR is there to take care of the employees also. See, what happens is, I just give you one example. In India, if you look at the political leaders and political parties, okay, for an example, the prime minister of the country, the government, he is the head of the government. Hello, uh, I'm getting a continuous sound from somebody's mic. Can you please mute the mic? Hello,
Anurag Saini, please mute your mic.
somebody's mic is on. I'm getting a continuous sound. Please request you to please.
Anurag Saini, please mute the mic.
It is Anurag, sir.
Anurag, can you please mute your mic? Okay.
सर आप कर दो ना इसको म्यूट
स्क्रीन बंद हो जाती है ना फिर। Hello, sir.
Sir, you are not audible.
Now, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Now
Yes,
you can.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Somebody disconnected me here. I don't know. Anyway, again, when the slides will come, I'll share with you. So I was talking about HR, right? Now, the next step, the next department in this is your accounts and finance, right? Accounting and financing. See, all cash, any payment, all the transaction, what has happened in the store and the company, that account is supposed to manage all these things. For an example, last time, as I discussed with you people, the cashiers, okay. Once the cashiering is done and they are signing off for the day, they are supposed to deposit all their cash, any tenders. Okay, tender means, last time somebody even asked me about this. What do you mean by tender? Tender means your any mode of payment that the customer has made to do the purchase, right? So in
Yes,
that
sir.
particular, uh, just a minute. Present share. I don't know what is happening. I cannot share you this slide anyway. So so
Sir,
accounts
slide
and
is
finance.
visible to me.
Anyway, let us continue. Yes, Prachi, tell me. Yeah, Prachi, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Actually, I want to have I have a query regarding the internship project. How I have to made? Actually, sir, my previous classes I was not able to take that.
Prachi, we'll be sharing you recording. I've already told you.
Prachi,
Okay.
fine.
Okay, ma'am.
You will get the recording
Okay,
from Bindia. Fine.
okay. Sir. I will take.
Okay, so fine, guys. Accounts and finance, basically the accounts. I was telling about that they are supposed to maintain and manage all the cash, all the tenders like your gift vouchers, GVs, and if the customer made the payment through credit note. Okay, so all these things. So account is supposed to manage all those things. Okay, now apart from this, account also manage the inventory of tenders. Now, what do you mean by inventory of tenders? The inventory of tenders, for an example, you must have heard and seen somewhere, that is gift vouchers, right?
Yes, sir.
Gift vouchers, you people must have seen or heard about gift vouchers. So gift voucher, what happens
Yes.
with all the denomination? It is kept in the accounts room with the accounts people. So what happens is that it is raw, it is not in the system, it is not accounted. So what happens is that, okay, when somebody wants to buy, any any customer wants to buy a gift voucher, okay, so first that gift voucher should be scanned in the system and inverted in the system first. Then it is handed over to any people in the customer service desk or the cashier, those who are supposed to sell the gift vouchers, okay, until or unless it is scanned and inverted in the system, okay, that gift voucher will not work. Understood? Until
Hello,
or
sir.
unless that gift voucher is scanned by the accounts and inverted in the system, if somebody wants to use or bill that gift voucher will not work. System will not accept it. So that inventory is kept with the accounts people. Same with the gift, that is vouchers. Then account keeps all the records of cancelled bill, record of all the credit notes which is issued, all the transaction detail, all the transaction that is taking place inside the store, they keep all the accounts related, how much salary they are, we are distributing, what is the revenue this is generated, whether the store is in loss or on profit or what it is. What is the amount of shrinkage which is called, shrinkage, that is loss that we are incurring. All these accounts, the account people keep the records and track. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Basically, these are all support functions. Okay, let me go to sharing. Not complete. Now you can see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now next is visual merchandising. So what is visual merchandising? Well, visual merchandising is basically, in short it is called VM. Actually, they are responsible for the look and feel of the store. Okay, how the store is looking, okay, in terms of displaying merchandise. You must have seen a lot of mannequins are displayed within the store or in the front window of the store, right? Have you people seen mannequins?
Yes, sir.
You understand what is called mannequin? A lot of people might ask what is called mannequin. Mannequin is nothing, is a doll kind of a thing. It can be a male or female mannequin,
Dummy.
mannequin, where the merchandise is displayed, right? So any new arrival comes, okay. So the VM is supposed to display that merchandise on the mannequin. Can anybody tell me what is the reason for displaying a new arrival on the mannequin?
To attract the
Hi, sir.
customer.
Yes, please. I said, can you please anybody explain me what is the reason, okay, that new arrivals or the merchandise are displayed on the mannequin? Somebody said to
Sir,
attract. Somebody says to
Govind
attract.
said, yeah, this is to create awareness and education to the customer about the product.
Okay, well enough. And anybody else?
To attract the customer towards the fresh arrivals.
Okay. See, I tell you a practical experience what I have noticed on the floor.
If this will not done, then how will come to know to customers this new
That's
arrival
true.
came?
But tell me one thing, in how many mannequins can be placed in a store? Maybe 20, 25, 30, 35?
No.
This could be the maximum, or how many in a store? 40, 50 mannequins? Right?
No.
Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
So, and how many styles you have in the store, in such a store wherein you have 500 brands? Could be thousands, 5,000, 6,000 styles. So can you display all those merchandise there on the that is the mannequin in one go, or no, right?
No, sir.
So what happens is, I tell you, it is not possible. What happens is, basically mannequins are used basically to display the new arrivals. Second, for an example, any of your merchandise which is not selling by by displaying on the nesting table or on the wall or on the floor fixture, right? It is not selling. It is a human psychology. Okay, when I have noticed and even saw it, I got the result also. And such thing which is not that is selling on the from the display, the moment you put that thing in mannequin, okay, it starts selling in most of the cases. I must not say it is 100%, but most of the cases this happens. Why? Because see, if you look at the mannequins, mannequins are very, very good looking in terms of figure, okay, in terms of height, right, in terms of their other get-up like hair and all. So it looks like a model. So you see, just correlate with these things, that when a model wears something, it looks really good on him or her, right? Correct or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So when you put something on the mannequin, okay, people start liking it. It looks good. People think that, okay, if I will also, look like that, like a mannequin if I wear that. Whether that girl is fat, whether that girl is overweight, whether that girl is, short height, whether this girl is, whatever it is, or whether that man is, ugly or fat or whatever it is, they feel, okay, I look also like that, let's take care, it is looking very good, right? So this is one of the reason, because of that we use, mannequins to display our merchandise, right? Now next function of one of the your visual merchandising is, they are supposed to do the makeover of the department, means arranging the merchandise, changing the, display on a routine basis to give a new look to a department. Otherwise, if you do not change the display and you keep it like that only for months to months, then every time another customer is, visiting in your place, that customer will feel that, yeah, the same merchandise are kept only in the same thing. There is no change, no fresh things are there. So that is, they are communicating with the customer through visually. That is why they are called visual merchandiser. They visually communicate with the customer, right? Then they are supposed to provide all kind of, offer and discount signages, okay, any other signages, communications, okay, like you must have noticed that, that signages are made, way or direction is given for the washroom, customer service desk in the store. If you go to the store, the store directory is there, okay. So it is all of it is the responsibility of a visual merchandiser inside the store, right? These are all support functions. They are supporting operation to perform. Anybody have any doubt regarding the visual merchandising?
No, sir.
सर
Sir, I
सर
have.
विजुअल
Yes,
सिर्फ ये
yes, please.
वो मैनिकन के रिगार्डिंग ही होती है
हाँ जी.
सर सिर्फ मैनिकन से ही विजुअल मर्चेंडाइजिंग होती है
नहीं, मैंने बोला है ना आपको, अगर आपका डिस्प्ले चेंज कर रहे हो आपका सेक्शन का, तो आप एवरी टाइम यू आर चेंजिंग योर डिस्प्ले, मींस यू आर गिविंग अ न्यू लुक टू योर सेक्शन और डिपार्टमेंट.
सर वो लेआउट मैनेजमेंट भी इसी के अंदर आएगी स्टोर लेआउट में
नहीं, स्टोर लेआउट में नहीं आता है. It is the part of store planogram team who sits in head offices and all. But number of fixtures, wall fixtures, if you want to change here and there, then VM might come. Why you are changing like this?
Okay.
ठीक है ना? For an example, you are supposed to keep a nesting table in front of your section or department, but you have as per your own choice, you did not like it, you change it. So nobody will come, only VM will come and say, first your manager will also come and ask, because the VM is going to ask him, where is that nesting table? Because on the nesting table is basically used, it is a focal point of the section. So nesting table are basically used to display your merchandise, because that is the first point when the customer enters in your section. Before the customer comes in and go inside your section, the customer encounter face the focal point of a department, right? So these are the things in visual communication. So as of now, it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The next function is administration function. Administration function is nothing but they are basically, managing the securities and housekeeping inside the store. The security supervisor and housekeeping supervisor are directly reporting to administration. Okay. So 24/7, the administration is responsible for the security of the store and housekeeping that is the they are that is admin is responsible for maintaining that is neat and cleanliness and healthy environment in terms of neat and clean, should be cleaned properly. Okay, and they are supposed to clean the washroom of the staff as well as customer. So this comes under the function of a housekeeping. Next is your what? Maintenance. Maintenance again, it is related with your all the electric devices which is there inside the store, like your fan, AC. They are supposed to maintain a pleasant temperature within the store. They need to ensure that all the ACs and fans and light is proper inside the store. All the ACs, fan, lights, these are working properly and fine. Lift is working. Okay, so there should not be any short circuits. All the wires and other things should be kept properly. Okay, should not be open and all. So this is the function of a maintenance. So all these are what support, that is a support function, and this all directly reports to a store manager, the store head. Store manager might sound it is not a small store manager. I'm talking about a store manager of a store which is maybe of your 50,000 square feet, 80,000 square feet, 1 lakh square feet. I'm talking about that store manager, right? These functions basically, if you go to the large formats, you will get this kind of function there. So the session is over, guys. All the functions we have discussed.
Sir,
Yes. Any doubts, please?
sir, administration is like manager only, no?
See, in all the functions there are managers. Accounts manager is there, HR manager is there, visual merchandiser, he is a manager. Okay, in that department. HOD means your admin is also a manager of administration. Maintenance is also a manager in maintenance. Okay, so like that only, and they
Sir,
all
administration
functional
is
heads.
for only one department or for whole department?
By this one department, I did not understand. You did not understand the concept. That means these are different department. In a department there are a number of people working,
Okay.
and in every department there is a head, that is called HOD, head of the department. So admin, that means the admin is the head of the administration department. The maintenance head is the maintenance head of the maintenance department. HR is the head of the HR department. Understand? Accounts manager is the head of the accounts department. Here,
Okay. Clear.
all these managers, all the HODs, head of the department, reports to a unit manager.
Sir, Manoj sir, could you jump to the slide number 2?
Just a minute. Yes, operations.
Okay. And what are the what are the various departments? I have missed first 5 or 10 minutes, so my apologies.
See, I tell you, this is not the right platform to discuss that thing. I will share, okay, because it is wasting the time of the others. Okay, I'll share all these details with Bindya, and Bindya will create a link and share with you. If you go through it, the language is very simple. Okay, if you go through it, you will come to know. And still, if you have any doubt, you can write back to me. I'll answer you on the mail. Right?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care. Bye.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, regarding safety, it comes in which department?
Safety, again, I missed it actually. It comes in administration.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right.
Sir, can you please display slide number 4?
Sorry?
Sir, can you please display slide number 4?
Don't worry, you will get all these slides. Bindya will share you the link. From through that link, you can access all the sessions of my sessions, contents. Right?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
You will get it. So, guys, I am disconnecting. Best of luck. Do well in your future. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.